when we started JIT Supply in 2013, my goal was $1,000 days, right? So it didn't, at that time it was kind of like, you know, if we were like, dude, if we can net 1,000 in a day, like that's what we want to do. And we found different tasks, like sod, for example. We had like a $150 markup on sod. If we laid 8 pallets of sod for the day, boom, crush it, $1,000, right? Minus, you know, your labor costs. Laborers are like 100, 150 a day. But then we had this project where we did this like landscape demo, like we just ripped out a landscape in college. Me and like a couple of my employees, college buddies that were working with me, like part-time 1099 guys. We ripped out this landscape. I charged this guy like 15 grand to do it. I rented a bunch of dumpsters, so the dumpster truck guy came in. I rented an excavator like this guy. Like it wasn't a cat. It wasn't like that nice, but it was you know, it was a rental machine, and we demoed that entire landscape in like 5-6 days and netted like a solid 6-7 grand. And I was like, damn, that was like the first time I had consistent back-to-back $1,000 days. What's unique about this project is I have 2 types of machinery out here. I've got, number one, I've got a pump over that way. If you guys don't see that, you can probably hear it. I'm pumping down this lake as I go, just so that I can work with it. And then what I'm doing is this is going to be my new line right here. This is going to be the new shoreline. I'm going to excavate out this. I'm going to pump down that lake, come in here with the Bobcat. That's why I want to pump down the lake, so I can get in here with the Bobcat without getting stuck perfectly. Smooth the bottom of this thing out, turn the pump off, and the water table will refill this thing over the next couple days. And so I'm sitting out here with an excavator, or on the excavator. I've got Boss Cat sitting over there because nothing bad ever happens to Boss. And I charged this lady 2 grand. I showed up here at 9:30, left my shop at like 8:30. So this is about an hour out of town. Hour hauling the machine. It's like 50 miles out of town. So it's a little bit out of town. I initially did a brush hogging service for her for $800 for basically brush hog, which is an attachment that any skid steer can run. Any skid steer with like flow can run a brush hog. Brush hog this whole place for her. Got $800 in a couple hours. I was out of here. I left here at 4. I got here at 10 with the brush hog. Got stuck for an hour. That was on my Snap story the other day. Got stuck for an hour. So basically printed $200 hours. And then today, I sold her on a $2,000 pond, which is going to take me like another 2-3 hours here. She'll show up at 4. I'll get paid in cash, and then I'll put all the I'll put all the machinery back up on the truck over that way, and then we'll ride an hour home, and I'll be home for like 6:30 and have dinner.